Hello YouTube, MS Legend here and I'm back again in the video. So Jesse Lingard has agreed a new 4-year deal at Manchester United. So this is latest news coming in. So Jesse Lingard has agreed to sign a new Manchester United contract according to Sky sources. So Sky Sports News HQ understands it's likely to be a 4-year deal and his wages will treble to about £100,000 a week. Now, let me give you my opinion on this before we go any further. So 4-year deal for Jesse Lingard. That's great because he's young and he's obviously got potential. And so to keep him for 4 years with obviously an option to extend for a further year, so that's 5 years, is absolutely amazing. But the potential that Jesse Lingard has is not the it's not great. He can't. I don't think Jesse Lingard can be a top player. He cannot reach world class potential. That's my opinion, obviously. Although he can prove me wrong, but I doubt it because he's just a good squad player. He's a good player, but he's not anything exciting or amazing. Compared to Anthony Martial, who is absolutely amazing. He's exciting. He's got a lot more potential than Jesse Lingard, and he has got the potential to become a world class player. But Jesse Lingard, 4-year deal. Obviously, I'm happy with it. Jesse Lingard's good for us. He has, every time he plays for us, he puts in his hard work. Every single game, he puts 100%. Sometimes his 100% is not enough. His finishing. He doesn't create that many chances. He doesn't create that many assists. He doesn't score that many goals as we'd like him to. For a Manchester United winger, he should be scoring 15 goals minimum per season. But obviously, Manchester United are in a developing phase at the moment with Jose Mourinho, and I think next season we will see a different Manchester United side. We will see us finishing off teams with obviously we're going to buy more attackers in the summer. We've been linked to Ivan Perisic. We've been linked to Antoine Griezmann, Bruma. We've been linked to many players. Recently Sanchez as well. I've done a video on that. And if we do get Sanchez, that would obviously 100% increase our likelihood of scoring more goals, especially at Old Trafford because we've not been scoring enough goals. Now, on to £100,000 a week. In my opinion, that's too much for Jesse Lingard. He's not worth £100,000 a week. And so is Ashley Young. He's not worth £100,000 a week. For what they contribute to the team, £100,000 a week is so much compared to what they actually contribute. Obviously, Jesse Lingard scored that cracker of a goal against Middlesbrough, but he does that once every 4 or 5 games, and that's not good enough. That's not good enough to be for a Manchester United type of player, for the level that Manchester United require. He needs to be doing that game in, game out. He needs to be doing that once every 2 games, not once every 4 or 5 games. And in my opinion, £100,000 a week for Jesse Lingard is a lot more than what he is worth to the club as a whole. He's worth around £60,000 a week maximum. I would not give him more than that. But he's signing it, 4-year deal, it's all done. So he's just over a year left on his contract at the moment. United have been keen to tie him down. He is a good player. He was at Manchester United since he was 7 years old. So it's obviously a dream come true for him to be earning that much money, to be playing at a club that he's desired most of his life. He supports. So yeah, he has established himself in the first team squad last season under Louis van Gaal, as I said, and he spent his time on Leicester, Birmingham, Brighton, and Derby. He has started our past 3 matches, and I said before he's not been doing enough. So this is what he said. You can obviously read this. I'm not gonna read it for you, so I'm just gonna keep it here, pause it now, and just read it. I just want to give you my opinion on this. Um, I'm happy for Jesse Lingard. I'm happy, but once again, I reiterate, he needs to be doing more for the team, and so does not just him. I'm not targeting Jesse Lingard on his own, but Henrik Mkhitaryan, Anthony Martial, Marcus Rashford. They all need to be doing much more as a team. I mean, our game against Everton, we were very poor. We played very poorly, and we need to be putting our chances away. Once again, Zlatan Ibrahimovic came to a rescue. Although it was a penalty, he still scored. So I wouldn't be confident in anyone else apart from Zlatan Ibrahimovic in taking a penalty. I mean, Marcus Rashford, no. Jesse Lingard, no. Who else was there? Henrik Mkhitaryan, maybe. I've not seen his penalties. But the only player on the pitch that was capable of taking a penalty, full of confidence, was Zlatan Ibrahimovic. So he saved us a point once again with his goal. But even then, that's another draw, and Jesse Lingard should be doing more for Manchester United. Marcus Rashford should be doing more. But anyway, this is a positive news. He signed a contract, £100,000 a week. He will be at Manchester United for 4 years. But I'm pretty sure he will be at Manchester United for a long, long, long time, for way more than 4 years. So anyways, if you like this video, please leave a like down below, subscribe if you haven't already. It's been MVMC Religion, and I'll see you guys later.